words for me were, "I love you too." And the sound of her still echoes inside of my dreams. She remains a splendor within my own heart. I wake up the morning after confusing reality with my silent grief's own makings. It is still impossible to fully believe. Because her touch is as familiar as the feel of water on skin. Her manner more apparent in my memory than the sun. When it is marking the time of day across the sky, I still remember all of those Sundays, and hats, and stockings, and heels that were honest to her age, and lipstick she ensured was dull and uninviting, and skirts that were long, awfully friendly with her ankles. She was a Kojic woman, to be sure. And my mother, my brothers, and I would take her to sanctuary where we had worship. I love you, grandmother. And I can't explain to you what it was like to watch her flesh wither to skin, her bones erode and return to dust, or the pain that edged her face whenever hands too rough would touch. I can't explain to you what it was like to watch her soul melt into her spirit, then lock itself away within the body God had given her, offering her loved ones visits. Only here and there it was apparent that this was the end. Still, it could not sink in until my kin and I gathered together in the hospital, eyes bloodshot red and lips trembling over the words we never thought we'd have to say goodbye. God is calling your name. And she told us to tell them that her name, her being, and everything within her spirit was saved. She said, "Baby, tell them I am saved, I am saved, I am saved." She is singing holy, holy with the angels basking in the glory of our King. And though I am still here crying in sadness and sorrow, dressed in suits of black and mourning, tears have been forever wiped from her face. When I watched her body lay in the hospital bed, her neck without the passion to lift her head, her limbs without the inspiration to move, her eyes vacant and dead, I realized that her spirit was no longer there, and that is death. The absence of spirit. God is a spirit. We have been commanded to walk in the spirit, yet we continue in sin, turning our temples into graves, our hearts into tombstones, dead, a spirit trapped within a casket made of flesh. And Father, I know that I deserve nothing short of death, but tell me, how strong is your grace if it keeps your wrath from destroying me? And tell me, how determined is your love if it continues to pursue me? And tell me, how awesome is your faithfulness if it continues to forgive me? For I am but a filthy wretch, and you are a holy king who stepped down from his throne to save my soul from corruption, pull my spirit out of the grave, but leave my flesh there. Bury my sin deep beneath the soil, and if it dares to sprout, pluck it up from its roots and cast it out. I am your garden now. I will bear the fruits of your spirit. I am your Eden now. I will dwell in your presence. Father, I am yours now. Shower me with your glory, cool me with your breath, quicken my mortal flesh and resurrect my eternal spirit from its depths. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful to be alive? I looked into her eyes and I kissed her forehead. It's okay. Grandma, you're saved. You can never die. Thank you.